Hello, hello. Welcome everyone, I'm Justin, my wife is Lucy, together we are Juicy, Killa, Monsta on YouTube and on whatnot. We now sell Funko Pops for those that didn't know, and today's video we've got 7 parcels in. So let me tell you a story. So Monday, we sold in the afternoon Monday, did really well. Because we normally stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. each day, okay? And we sold really well in the afternoon, but we were waiting for lots of Funko Pops to turn up, and we were running out. And then after the show, I looked around and I'd run out of bubble wrap, I'd run out of big boxes with big orders, everything else. I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? So I had to cancel the show for Monday evening and Tuesdays and order everything and get as many orders in as possible. So our next show is tomorrow at 2 p.m. We've got some sick stock in already. We've got our bubble wrap in, we've got our boxes, we're raring to go. And now I'm going to unbox a few of these packages that we've just picked up from the impost lockers. So let's see what we got. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you to everyone who watches our YouTube and everyone who takes part in our Whatnot streams. If you haven't signed up to Whatnot yet, under our description in this YouTube channel, there's 2 Whatnot links. One if you want to be a seller, and one if you want to be a buyer. Now, if you sign up to I want to be a buyer, click on that link. It gives you £10 credit to spend on whatever channel, whatever you want on Whatnot after you've made your first purchase. If you want to be a seller, click on the seller link, and then you've got 7 days from clicking on that link to earn as much money as possible, and Whatnot will pay you £150 matched earnings, up to £150 if you earn that in the first 7 days, and they'll just drop it in your bank. So if you want to earn money, you want to have fun, join up there. Even if you don't, just join up as a buyer, comment the chats. You don't have to buy anything because it's a live stream chat and it's purchasing. It's actually a really cool community. So let's have a look at this one. Wow, this is packed really well. Do you look inside there? That is packed really well. It's got bubble wrap and everything else. Some of them, yeah, and I kid you not, some of these parcels turn up in bin bags. I had a parcel yesterday with 13 pops in, and it was wrapped in black bags and put in a Sports Direct carrier bag. So that is a perfect example of how not to wrap. Now if you're a buyer, if you're a seller of pops, now you see this is bubble wrapped like this, that's cool, but don't tape it. When you tape the bubble wrap like this, you can actually cause damage to the pops trying to get the tape off, and it makes it harder to reuse the bubble wrap. What I do is I'll get a pop like this, I'll wrap it in bubble wrap, leave it loose, and then put it in the box. That way the person the other end can then reuse that bubble wrap without it looking like that. So top tip for you all there. So first one, what have we got? Rocket vs Mega Man X 2-pack. Perfect condition. Happy days. Let's put all these down here. I'm going to have to sort all these parcels out. But we've got loads and loads to get through. Now, you might be thinking, why am I filming this? Why am I filming this? Well, one, we like to film videos for YouTube, obviously. But now we're not doing car boots. This is what we're doing, and this is the content. Now, it's not everyone's cup of tea, I understand, but for those it is, they really enjoy it, they've told me. So, we're doing this for the fans, and we're doing this for a sneak preview for you all. So you get a nice sneak preview, don't tell anyone, for the next show on Thursday. You see what's in store before it. Avengers 4, 834. 834 for 4. Lovely, that one there. Now we have 10 out of 10 on the packaging on this. I'd rather it be packed. I'd rather it be packed like this and the bubble wrap taped than some of the parcels we picked up which are wrapped in bubble wrap but then just put in a bin bag. There's no cardboard to protect it. So we'll see how that turns out, won't we? Here we go, Marvel 80 Years, Black Widow, pristine condition. Hope you are all doing absolutely fantastic. On this video I'm going to mention some of the regular faces that we're in with, and if you're into your pops I want you to follow these people and check out their channels. So the first one is our good friend the Roaches, Stephen Roach and Nikki Roach. They sell pops too, they buy from us and we buy from them. Here we go, Avengers Hulk Special Edition. So check out the Roaches, it's the_Roaches. They are on Whatnot selling as well. Secondly, I want you to check out Tyler and Bryony. Okay, Tyler and Bryony have recently changed their name to Top of the Pops. And so if you want to look at Tyler and Bryony, Top of the Pops. Here we go, Carnage, Black Panther. How sick is that? Okay, and then you've got Collector Craze. Collector Craze are Jaden and Bex. They are in the West Midlands area, I believe. They are the night owls of Whatnot and tend to stream around the midnight time, sometimes 5 in the morning. Every single pop is one high-end pops, a few cheap ones for pound starts, but real connoisseurs of the pop world. So there you go, Nebula, Avengers. I also want you to check out Batmobile. Okay, Batmobile is a good supporter of ours. He comes on stream, everything else, buys stuff from us, and they also sell pops. I also want you to follow Benko Pops. Benko Pops 1. Ben, and it's Mrs. Kiara, something like that, I think. Kara. Sorry, I've got it wrong, guys. They sell quality pops too, and everyone sells different types of pops at different prices. Some do pound bids, some do fixed prices, some do bundle deals. We tend to do it all. Yeah, so check them out if you want to really get into your Funkos of what we're doing. And guys, if you watch this video and I've mentioned you, leave us a nice comment. Let me know that you've seen that we're promoting your channels. Free charge. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, purple and green. Now, one good thing that we did when we decided to down tools Monday and said, right, we're going to chill, we're going to recharge, we're going to have a little break, we're not going to push it so hard, do you know what I mean, just chill. What it did, it gave us a chance to order loads of stock. Here we go, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, 771. And we've actually got on order, this is part of the stock that's on order, we've actually got an order around 320 pops, plus the ones behind us. And I'm going to show you some different pops just to break the video up in a minute. These are all Super Cities Spider-Mans. If you don't know, Spider-Man's, Hulk's, Thanos's, yeah, fly out. And Batman's especially. Batman's never on the shelf for more than 2 minutes. And the horrors as well. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, 766. Okay. And there's all different kinds of pops. So you'd be like, well, what's the point in buying a pop? If you buy it for £1, you'll be lucky if you sell it for £2. In some circumstances, that's correct. For Gore, Love and Thunder. Okay, but every now and again, when you do your orders, you get pops that are decent pops. Like most of these pops would retail for between the £10 to £15 mark average, whether you're on eBay, Vinted, or anything else. Like this one here, this is for Love and Thunder, Valkyrie. Now you might find somebody on Vinted that says, oh, I'm going to sell this for £2. Okay, they might just have one pop and you think, oh, it's £2, but then you add the postage, it's up to 5, 6, 7 quid, right? Actual pop sellers would probably sell this between 10 to 15, and we would probably sell this at a start bid of 7 to 8 quid. So we're really reasonable. Everyone gets a chance to get the pops at a cheap price because we do low start bids, and the pop will sell or won't sell for what it's worth. So that's how we do it. We're not trying to take over the world of pops. We've got a really nice community on there. All the people that I mentioned. We've got a new guy coming into the mix as well. a guy called Pep Will, who's just changed his name to Prodigy Pops. Hasn't started selling yet, but Will Pepper, I believe, Will Pepper, we'll call you Prodigy Pops. Check him out when he starts selling, because I've got a feeling he's going to be a new kid on the block, but he's going to be good. So follow all those people. Check this out, guys. In a Pop Protector limited chase edition Halo 21 pristine Spartan Mark 5B with energy sword. Absolutely sick looking pop. Right, so there's those two there, and then we got one of these bad boys. Now, you know our roots are scrap metal and house clearance and rubbish removal and stuff like that. Every single bit of packaging that you see, all this bubble wrap, all these boxes, gets recycled. Okay, we don't chuck it away. All the big orders go out in the big boxes. We use all the recycled bubble wrap that we can before we use the stuff that we pay, like, I think it's £8 per 100 meters of a roll of bubble wrap. So we always try and use the recycle one. Top tip, if you are a seller on Vinted, whatnot, on eBay, you know, with the bubble wrap, you can go down shops like Asda and Tesco's and they'll sell you like 5 meters for 2, 3, 4 quid. Don't do it. When we ran out of bubble wrap the other day, Lucy bought all the bubble wrap in Tesco, okay, and it worked out to be 95 meters, yeah. And for 95 meters, Tesco's charged us 48 quid, yeah. Bearing in mind, I can get 100 meters on the roll delivered on one big roll, which is easier to use, for 8 quid. So Tesco's was proper robbing us there, so we took them back because our bubble wrap turned up. But here we go, guys. We have a Hulk Buster. These are nice. This is what you call a 6-inch deluxe box, okay? So if you don't know about pops, this is a 4-inch standard pop. And this is a 6-inch deluxe Hulk Buster. Absolutely sick, heavy pop. There you go, 294. Right, so that's that order done. Now I'm going to show you to break up. Me showing you what we do. Look at this. It's before I show you this. Show you quickly. This is a nightmare, right? It can be worse than this, but this is a nightmare. Somebody's put all the pops together, yeah. They put them in bubble wrap, but then they've just covered it in a black bag. There is no cardboard box. So we're going to open this together and we're going to see if there's any damage, right? So I'll tell you about an order we had yesterday. So I had an order come through for 13 Harlequins. You know Harlequin out of Batman? Had an order come through of 13 Harlequins. They came through and the lady basically, she put them in a black bag, no bubble wrap, just put a black bag on it and a Sports Direct bag and sellotaped it, okay? Now, if you're watching the lady, the way she dealt with it was really good. So, I don't remember your name, person who sold it to me, but thank you for the resolution. And this is a sign of a really good seller. When things are going right, don't judge someone. Judge them and how they react when things go wrong. So anyway, 13 Harlequins come through, were not packed properly. Luckily, 10 of them were okay, and 3 of them were damaged. She asked me to leave her good feedback on the channel, and I told her, look, it's 3 of these are turned up mashed up. She goes, oh, can I see photos? Showed her the photos. Straight away, without me even asking, I didn't mention money at all, she offered a refund back for, I think it was 4 of them that were damaged. She offered a refund back, and I got the refund, and she was happy, and I was happy. I wasn't asking for a refund, but she offered it because I showed her the damage. I just wanted to make her aware that you can't send Funko Pops out in a Sports Direct bag and a black bag. But she dealt with it well. I gave her a 5-star review. And I'm going to show you one of those pops that she sent. And we're going to talk about this one for a little bit. So 13 different Harlequins. This one is Harlequin as Robin. It is in pristine condition. And it is in a pop protector that I have put it in to keep it pristine. Now you're thinking, what's so special about this? And this is what you learn as you go along. What's so special about this pop? Well, you see that little sticker in the bottom left hand corner, okay? It doesn't say special edition, it doesn't say glow in the dark, which is quite common, okay? What it says is LA, as in Los Angeles, Comic Con exclusive. That means this pop was only released at the LA Comic Con, okay? As you know, LA isn't in the UK, is it? It's in America. So I thought, okay, let's type in the exact pop this is with the exact sticker and see where it is. So, type it in. There is one of these in the UK. One. With this sticker on, this exact pop. And it is worth 52 quid. 52 quid for that pop. Now, if you want other ones, there are loads available, but they're all in America. They're 25, 30 quid each in America, but the shipping is 30 to 35 quid. So, this pop, all the ones like this that have these special things, people often say to me, oh, do you collect pops? No, I don't collect pops. I just buy and sell pops. But I think I'm going to start collecting pops. Now, a lot of people get caught up with these signed pops. So a signed pop, I know it sounds pretty obvious, but a signed pop is when you get Harlequin, let's say you go to Comic-Con, and Harlequin, there, the lady who played Harlequin is there, Margot Robbie, yeah? And you can pay to have her sign your pop. When she signs the pop, it gets signed, then you get an authentication, COA, SWAU, whatever it is, authenticated there, and a signature. That pop has then gone, let's say it was this one, this pop will go from 52 quid in value probably to around the £200 mark because it's signed. A lot of people get caught up in that. I'm not one of them. I absolutely hate signed pops. I hate how they sign them all over the front. It's absolute crap. Not my cup of tea at all. But what I am going to start collecting, or at least holding on to until I get a better price for, but I'm all about deals. Yeah, I'm all about deals. I sell pops for £1 starts, £3, £5, £7. But the special ones in pristine condition like this with these special tags, I'm either going to start keeping as my own personal collection that are rare, unsigned but rare, or they'll be sat on the shelf and they'll be sold for a higher price. Now this is worth 52 quid. Okay, I would not sell this for 52 quid. What I would probably sell this for is around the £25 mark. Why would I sell it for 25 and not 52? Because we sell to collectors, but we also sell to resellers. So I know a reseller who would sell this for around the £50 mark. Buying from me for 25 quid is a steal. Because all they've got to do is buy that, sit it on their shelf, wait till their clientele come in, and then they can sell that for 40, 45, 50 quid, and they're making good money. And we're making good money on what we're doing. We never sell our pops for what they're worth. We always undersell our pops. And as long as we can keep doing that and making a profit, it will continue. So this is my favourite one. And if I don't sell it, all the ones like this that are in pristine condition with these stickers, like that one says LA Comic Con exclusive. Yeah, absolutely lovely pop. It will sit on the shelf for the right buyer to come, or I will start my own collection. So we'll put this up here. And what I'm going to do is sort all these pops out and put it in there. So let me just check that the camera is actually recording what I'm saying, because normally I've got Lucy here. Yeah, everything's recorded. We're all good, guys. I haven't been speaking to myself for the last 20 minutes. Right. Now, wish me luck and fingers crossed that this isn't damaged. We're gonna go through it together, guys. We're gonna go through it together. And hopefully all is well. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, when a pop comes through damaged, what do you do? Okay, or what do we do, right, when a pop comes through damaged? Every pop, whether it is damaged, undamaged, in a box, out of a box, in whatever condition, has a value. Now, obviously, if that pop is in pristine condition, you're going to get more money for it. Yeah, if that pop, got to be careful with this. If that pop is in damaged condition, yeah, then you're going to get less money for it. But it's not a dead end. It's not a dead loss. You can still make your money on it. Yeah. So let's start at the side. Okay, let's start at the side. Let's see what we got, and let's look at any damage. So we have Venomized group looks fine from the front, but because it was put at the back of the package, it's got a bit of a push in and it's got some damage there. A direct result of it not being put in a box. Okay, now we have Deadpool. This one, lovely looking pop, but damage to the corner and crease because the numpty hasn't put it in a box. Bedtime Deadpool. Now what I will do is take photos of this damage, send it to the buyer and see what he wants to do about it. Here we have Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. There you go. 3, 2, 1, Supreme Killa Leader Kylo Ren. Little bit of water damage under there, but it's dried. Other than that, he's alright. Let's have a look at this. Now we have a Hulk Avengers 478, 6-inch deluxe pop. Little tiny crease in the corner there, a direct result of not putting it in a cardboard box. Very simple, guys. People know that these pops, people know that these pops are fragile, and they're just, I'm thinking, oh, I'll put bubble wrap on it, that covers me. Yeah, you're halfway there. Now you just need to put it in a box. Look at this. Yeah, never a good sign, is it? But here we go. Knight of Ren Star Wars. Not too bad, that. A little bit of push in it. Knight of Ren Star Wars. Now, I will be able to sell every single one of these pups. Obviously, the better condition they're in. And some of them actually have the damage. I actually order them with the damage. Like if they're damaged and they're part of a bundle, I will already order them. So I always have to check that the damage was there first or not. Big push in the back there because of the packaging. That is 2019 My Hero Academia, and it's got a tear at the top there. Boom, boom, boom. Here we have Iron Spider, little tiny push in the back there. Other than that, not too bad. Iron Spider. We have a Grogu, the child. Push in the side there, push in the side there, little push there. This is a direct result of a numpty packing. But what can you do, guys? You can only put your trust in people. Now, 6 out of the 7 packages we've got today are all in cardboard boxes. They're all sick. And this one is the only one, unfortunately, that turned up like this. And when they pack them like this, they always turn up damaged. There you go, Knight of Ren 335. And what we would do when we sell this, when we sell anything, we have a spinner. We put it on the spinner very close so you can see any damage. And before we give anyone a price, we'll say, let's put it on the spinner. Let's look at the damage. Let's come to a price together. I'll say a price if they want to negotiate, and they can negotiate. Get me bloody words out. And then we'll run it for that price. And they can have it. Right, let's have a look here, shall we? Got another box. Bloody loads, man. So like the buses, guys, you're waiting for one, don't turn up, and then they all turn up together. But I was actually really hoping that these parcels would turn up today, because you know we're back on stream tomorrow, and I really wanted to get multiples of stock in, because the more stock you got, the more variety you've got, the more you can say. I said this to Tyler and Brian, who changed their name to Top of the Pop, which I suggested. I said to them, because when they first started, they've only been doing it a few weeks. When they first started, they only had like, say, 10 pops, 8 pops in front of them. And that's all good and well, yeah, that's all good and well. But when people turn up on your stream and only see 10 pops there, they'll stay there 5 seconds and then they'll shoot off. So I said to them, get more pops, and now they've got more pops. It's absolutely flying out and they're doing really well. So well done, Tyler and Bryony. Let's have a look. So these have been put inside a Primark bag, inside a box. Actually not a bad idea. He's covered it in bubble wrap still, so it's cool. So we've got Miss Marvel 1077, Captain Marvel 427, Monica Carbina WandaVision, Black Widow Red Guardian 608, Captain Marvel 516, all in pristine condition. Hawkeye, Maya Lopez. DC Bombshells, Supergirl 222. Hawkeye 1211. American Chavez, Doctor Strange 1002. Wonder Vision, The Vision 824. The Marvels, Miss Marvel 1251. Civil War 131, Agent 13. 826, Wonder Vision. For Love and Thunder, Valkyrie 1042. American Chavez 1031. And Photon 1250. So that's that order there. And what's that? That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pops in that order. So happy with that. Now, if you've seen any pops today that you like, you may be thinking we have a shop that we load it into. We don't. If I wanted to load pops into a shop, I would just sell them Vinted on eBay. What I'm all about, what me and Lucy are all about, is the auctions, is the chat, is the fun. We want everybody, excuse me, we want everybody to be on our streams to buy, and you have to be on our stream to buy from us. Now, that's fine if you don't like being on stream, that's fine, but unfortunately you won't be able to buy from us. We don't hold stuff aside. We don't hold stuff aside. I have been thinking about this because people say, oh, can you reserve this for me? But the reason they reserve it, they say, can you reserve it? Because they haven't got the money until they get paid. The only way I'm ever going to reserve a pop for someone is if they pay me a £5 tip as a deposit, which will come off the price of the pop, we agree. Pay me a £5 tip as a deposit, I'll reserve it for 3 days. If you haven't turned up and bought it in 3 days, we keep the tip, we keep the pop and we sell it. And that'll be explained to you. I'm not really one for getting mucked about with stuff. So that's if I even offer that service. Because really I don't want to offer that service. I just want everyone to buy from us on the actual stream, mate. That's what it's all about, you know? There's a weird bit of wrapping going on here. Gangster wrapping. Let's have a look. What I'll do, I'll get one of these going. I think this will be the last box, guys, because I've still got another 3-4 boxes to do after this. So we'll see what's in this one together. Thank you for joining me. And then I'll crack on, get the rest done. And then that's your sneak little preview. Sneaky buggers. It's your sneak little preview into what we are doing. Right, and what's in the shop? So we have Falcon Winter Soldier 700. We have Avengers 452. We have Civil War Crossbones with Underground Toys exclusive sticker. Winter Soldier 701. We have Loki 895. We have Avengers Tony Stark 449. We have Poe Dameron Star Wars. And we have Supreme, another Supreme Leader Kylo Ren in the Whisper. Little 6-inch deluxe one, whatever you want to call it. So that is cool there. Right, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish the video there. Thank you very much for joining us. I've still got another 2 boxes to unload, and I've got a load more stuff coming through the post. We're going to get all this shop stacked up, looking $1 million for the show on Thursday. So if you enjoyed what you saw today, watch our other videos. Come in our Whatnot live streams. It's all Juicy Killer Monster for YouTube and Whatnot. Pop in, say hello. Even if you don't want to buy anything, it's perfectly fine, but it's great to have your support. Anyway, guys, remember, if things get tough, what do? We keep on keeping on. Thank you, God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.